One of my favorite things to talk about is becoming a leader. I think a lot of times people think they have to wait until they have like a formal job title to be a leader. And this is so far from the truth. And this is even more further than from the truth. Woo-hoo. Now that we are working in this virtual environment, because leadership is so desperately needed everywhere right now, and strong leadership and genuine leadership. And so I would encourage you to think like, if this is at all resonating with you inside, to just say like, yep, I'm going to start working on being a leader today. Because like I said, you don't need the job title. And oftentimes the best leaders don't necessarily have a job title. They don't wait until they have a job title to start doing their thing. The job title like eventually catches up with what they're doing. So becoming a leader is really about looking at your situation and saying like, what do I think needs to change on my team, in my organization, in my neighborhood? Um, where is there a gap? Where is there a hole? And instead of like sort of complaining to the person next to you, like, oh, why this is so frustrating. Why can't we have an agenda for our weekly meetings? Because it would really make um, the person who talks too much on our team stay on track, and it would really help me make sure that I can get the detailed information that I need from other people in our group. Then maybe you should be the one to either suggest to your manager, like, hey, we really need an agenda. I've got an idea. Like, I'll give you a sample. Or maybe you just like email everybody before the meeting and say, like, hey, can we make sure that we talk about X, Y, and Z. Does anybody else have anything that they want to make sure that we discuss this afternoon? That's like a very informal and sort of like organic way of making it happen. But you're saying, yep, I see a need and I am going to like put a little bit of energy there to push it and see what happens. That's how change happens. That's how people get behind you. That's how people start to recognize, like, oh, she's got some good ideas. Like maybe we should listen. Um, but you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for um the title, the degree, whatever. Like just start. And that's I think the best way to be an authentic leader too is also like talking to the people around you, really building those relationships and having people understand that you are the real deal and that you really care about people, like you honestly care about them. You're not just pretending, because that's also how you create this like movement of people behind you, so that when you do start to step up and say like, hey, we should do this, everybody says, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'm willing to follow along. And it's kind of amazing what happens when all of those things start to shift and move, and when you can really like make an impact, whether it's in your organization, whether it's on your team of people that you're working with. It could be in your community, it could be like an online community that you have. Remember that community doesn't just like involve the people who live around you anymore. It can be anything. Those are the things that matter. All right. Remember that time is really, really weird, and life is hard. It is not easy, but you are capable of making a difference in your sphere, whatever that looks like, and never doubt that. If you have it inside you, that little like inkling, it doesn't go away. I had that for a long time, and I tried to ignore it. I tried to stomp it. I tried to like put it in a closet and shut the door and pretend it wasn't there, and it didn't work. The voice just keeps getting louder, and that like intention just keeps getting louder. So this is resonating with you. Make sure to like take a step back and think like, okay, where is there a place in my life that I need to be making a difference, that I need to be the one standing up to say like, we need something different here. All right, keep rocking, and I look forward to connecting with you back here soon.